Dang it.
Welcome back to the Team Nerd Herd podcast, where our best advice is if you want to do it right, collect what you like. It's Wednesday. I always want to think it's Thursday since we moved it, right? But it's Wednesday. You guys know the drill. It is a Mondo Mail Call, but we would not be a full house if we didn't have a special guest. And our special guest, you guys already know, is an OG of OG. If you guys are comic collecting, you would have subbed up to their channel right away. You know, Three Men in a Basement. Our man Otto from the Grotto. Man, what's going on, Otto? It's good to have
What's
you.
up, man? Dude, high praise. Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate that. Love the intro, man. The funky, like, 80s graphics. I dig it, man. I mean, that's like my childhood right there, man. So excited to be here, man. Thank you very much. To think that here I am all the way on the East Coast hanging out with some guys from the West Coast talking comics is truly a blessing and a gift, man. Thank you for having me on today.
Thank you for giving us your time, man. I mean, we get to see you guys on the East Coast when you guys have the crawls and everything like that, man. So it's like you were talking in the back. It's great to see the West Coast guys do that, but it's also great for us because eventually we want to head our way and break bread with you guys. So
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm super excited to have you, man. So we're gonna go ahead and get the roll call going. We'll go ahead and hit the herd chat, and then we'll go ahead and hit you with some rapid fire questions, Otto. So
All right.
big Rob, man, just just on time, just in time, Big Rob. That's what I'm gonna call you.
I'm
What's
always
going
on
on?
time, bro. Nice to meet you, Otto, from the
Hey,
Grotto.
how are you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I'm glad you got to join you tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Well, if you don't know me, I'm West Coast Big Rob on IG, and happy to be here. Mondo Mail Call. I got a ton of shit. We'll see how it goes. Jeff?
Jeff, talk
That
to
was
him.
the I just got here intro.
Yeah, he's like, work was a number, and I'm sliding in.
It's all good. You know what? That's real life. We all have a real life. We all have to pay the bills in order to have some fun on here. So, anyways, this is Jeff at Geek Driven. I'm glad we are here to be get you through that hump day, and I'm so glad Otto's here. Just like Steve mentioned, he is probably one of those people I watched before I even joined any YouTube thing. So thank you so much, Otto, for being here. It's an honor. It's gonna be great. I hope it's gonna be fun. So and we'll get to know you better.
Can't wait. Man. I can't wait. I can't wait. Dig it.
Yeah, man. It's gonna be
How about
great.
you, Steve? What's going on?
Nothing much, man. I'm great. We're past the middle of the week. It's new comic book day. Your boys' list is getting thinner and thinner by the second. Not too many moderns anymore. Just trying to get those old treasures, man. But I'm ready to go, guys. I'm ready to go. But beforehand, why don't we go ahead and send some holler? Wait, but before we holler at the herd chat, we got to hit it right off the bat, you guys. So use code Nerdvana for 30 days, Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. So if you're new to comic collecting, you want to keep track of your ever growing collection, you want to keep track of the market, you want to make a little coin and kind of invest, you want to put aside for the big haul, man, for the big boys, for the grails. Well, guess what? You at least can track that as well. So hit Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price at 99 cents. Then if you use code TNH10 with your purchase over at Bird City, it'll save you 10% off, guys. Again, very limited number of exclusives, artists, specially curated, and Laura are excellent community members. So the TNH10 for that 10% over at Bird City Comics.
Yeah, they just sold out of that Archie homage.
Man, they just keep nailing them with those 8-bit homages too, man. The boys in love. Shout out to the Four Horsemen faction that jumping in action. Brother number one, brother Rudy. You know he is an OG as well. Always supporting in all the group chats. And he's an awesome guy, man. So follow all these gentlemen down below. You got brother number two, something wrong. You already know something right's gonna happen when he's around. He is OG as well, man. On the East Coast, man. And then you got all the way from Canada, brother number three, Senpai Sama, Anime, etc. Anime Exetera. What's going on? And then brother number four, all the way from the other side of the pond, game addict extraordinaire, right? He loves gaming more than anything. So he has a controller in one hand, a comic in the other, and he might hit you with the force of the flatulence in the other. You never know. Glenn 2K12, we call him Glenn Obi. What's going on? Thank you for rolling with us. Those tantalizing beats coming on in that tickle those eardrums. You got Beats by Monster, our brother Eddie, also collecting, also on the lookout for goodies, man. He got to trademark a shirt. It's going to be when he goes to estate sales too. It's called "I'm Here for the Good Shit." That's it. No other need necessary. But we're gonna go ahead and hit it in the herd chat, brother. Rudy is in the building. What's going on, Rudy? And then you got Apollo Cruz. What's going on first, baby? You got GT Key Comics with the keys to the comic community. What's going on, GT Key? I think we are all caught up and ready to go. Otto, you want to hear these rapid fire questions, man? You're a special guest.
I'm ready to go, I guess, man. Let's do it, man. Let's see what's going on with this. I'm excited.
All right, man. So I know that you're into fitness, man. I know that it's not a lifestyle, man. It's just a full thing that you front all the way through. You put 100% in,
Yep.
and you get back. What is one of your favorite like exercises that you don't get tired of that you could do like religiously and be like, oh man, I can hit the gym all day?
Push press, man, like shoulder to overhead presses, like picking things up over my head, like the Incredible Hulk. You know what I mean? Like just like picking stuff up and throwing things down. You know what I mean? Is one of the things. So, that kind of stuff, like picking it up. Like I would say bench press, but I'm an old man and my elbows hurt now. So now I just like to see if I can lift things over my head, and if I can, maybe slam it down on the ground. That's the best part about the bumper plates, man. You drop them down and that's one of the funner things. So if I can pick it up over my head, it's a good day.
Yeah, man. That's a good exercise right there, man.
Maybe toss you around, Steve.
He might be able to, dude. I don't know. I mean, I'm a heavy size. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, right.
Straight like
like Animal, right? Like Animal from the Road Warriors back in the day. Like that was, and I think what? Actually, I definitely get it from Lou Ferrigno and the Incredible Hulk growing up as a kid. That was the Hulk that I grew up to. So
that's the only Hulk we should all grow.
Yeah,
man, Big Rob, hit him with it, baby.
Okay, OG question: Thanos or Darkseid?
You know what? Right now, I have to go Thanos. Right now, I think Darkseid's a great character. I grew up to him, but I love the way they reenacted him. I love the way they wrote him. They wrote him so well, especially since Jim Starlin, when he created him, Stan Lee wasn't a fan. It took Roy Thomas to kind of convince Stan that Thanos was a great character and it was something good. And I love the build up to him. And I think they have a hard time doing Darkseid right now. It's hard, other than paper. It's hard to communicate how powerful he really is with Apocalypse and things like that. So I think that's it.
So it must have pissed off Stan Lee when I gave him my Infinity Gauntlet to sign. Like, I hate this fucking character.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, dude. He like slipped as he was signing it. He's like,
yeah.
Somewhere in there, you got an S that is not Stan Lee. Jeff.
I'm glad I didn't do that. My question is, I always see you with these key Grail books that you've been trying to obtain over the years. And you've obtained quite a bit of them that you've wanted. What is your favorite? Like, it doesn't matter, like, if it's your most expensive. Regardless of that, what's your favorite one?
It's tough. You could ask me any day, I'd probably change my mind.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think there's a few stories, but my X-Men 1 is a very unique book because it's the OG label. And it actually says on the label Stan Lee written on the inside. And I have yet to crack it and find out if that says Stan Lee like they used to do. I've owned that book for 3.5, almost 4 years now. I've traced that book back 5 owners.
Wow.
5 owners. My man Chin's in the house, 360 Comics too. I've traced that book back 5 owners and they all bought it slabbed. Okay. So
you're just trying to get the provenance of the book, right? You're trying to go all the way back to the original person
who submitted it. You know what I mean? And I like to leave well enough alone, but I think relatively soon, within the next few months, I'm going to have my boys from Spineworks live with me, crack it and encapsulate it, and just so I can see if it's there, maybe press it, see what my boys Lenny can do. And work on that and see if maybe it goes up a half a point. Who knows? But really, to determine whether or not that is that's his signature. You know,
You're gonna take at least a photographic picture, at least so you have evidence, and then
Yep.
you'll have it in your at least personal, like,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's a favorite book. Another one of my favorite books is, I don't know if you guys seen, but I just recently got back a Werewolf by Night 32, which is a 0.5. Okay, so it's a 0.5 because the cover was sliced off. You know, when they used to buy the books and send the retailer, the drugstore owners, or the bodegas or the corner stores would, when they didn't sell the comic books, they would slice off the logo and send it back, and they would get the credit for it. Well, I found that book, and I love 0.5s, you guys. I just love coverless copies. I love, books like that. That's usually how I get it. But the Werewolf by Night I found at one of our shows, and it was just gorgeous. It was the best 0.5 I've ever seen. And because the way it was cut, you could see the werewolf logo on it. So if you could figure that out, that was amazing. But then I said to myself, well, how can I make this a little bit different? I met Al Milgram a year ago, and I had Al Milgram put a remark on it and sign it. Okay. So does it have a ton of financial value? No, but I can guarantee it's the only 0.5 white page Werewolf by Night 32 signed and remarked by Al Milgram in the census. And you know what I mean? It's a 0.5. It's not a 9.8, it's not a 9.9, not a 10.0, it's a 0.5, but it's something that I, over the years, decided to do. So those are probably my two books. I mean, I could go on forever, but those are two of my favorite books.
Very nice.
That's awesome.
I can definitely say I have neither of those books.
Just a level of history. You could dream. A guy could dream, man.
Hey.
Yeah, right.
That's all I do.
Yeah. Story of my life, dude.
I could barely afford to do that, sir.
Well, Otto, man, you made it like safely. I'm gonna say safely past these rapid fire questions.
Oh, good. I'm glad. I didn't get kicked off the island.
No, man, you're great. So from here on in, man, I mean, you decide whether you want to start it off with the Mondo Mail Call, any pickups that you might have got earlier this week or within the time, or you could select anybody on the panel, man.
All right. I'll show off a book I just picked up. I was holding on to this book for quite some time, and I definitely, you know what, I think I ordered this. So I was on Instagram, and I find that I buy a lot of my books on Instagram lately. You know what I mean? I look on YouTube, but people are always selling stuff right now. The platform has changed so much in the past couple of years that, take advantage of what it is. But I actually ended up picking up this right here
Nice.
for a really, really cheap price.
Nice.
And
Very nice.
so my Jon Stewart is a 5.5, and my first Sinestro is a 5.5. And you guys, if you know, I like to keep things linear. And, and then when I saw this pop up, I think it was Diamond Club was the person who was selling it. They're kind of like an elite comics platform, and they had this, and I always, like to get a fair price, and I went for a lower price, and he said yes, and I ended up picking this up. So I saved this for a while to open up. So yeah, just one of the things that I just picked up. So cool DC key, and came out like a day before James Gunn said, "Oh, there's going to be a Lantern show."
Thank goodness.
Somewhat of a soothsayer, they call him, right?
Yeah, right.
You got Apollo Crews giving you shout outs. Otto, he's saying that galactic statue is 5 feet tall, baby. It ain't the galactic statue, it's a HasLab.
Almost.
It's the HasLab, yeah, man. And right now it's got the I don't want to mess with it, but it's I just dropped Surfer.
Oh.
But Surfer just fell. But the thing's so articulate. It's Nova. I don't know. I'm a huge Galactus fan. So that's I got it. My boy Chinmo had one, and he's like, Otto, I'll sell it to you for this price. And when he brought it over, I had to make sure the wife wasn't around before I came into the grotto, because it wasn't like I was bringing something in the backpack, man. You don't see this. You don't see this, exactly. I think the dog's outside. Can you get the dog?
Runs to the car.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Blanket over it.
Is that new? No, that's always been here.
Yeah, I've had it for. Oh God, that's true. I've used that one too.
It's been in the closet. It's just been collecting dust. That's all.
Yeah. Nice.
Change
Did
it
you get
up.
the box? Did you get the box with it as well, or just?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the box. It's got different faces too. Right now, I've got the Marvel Zombie face on it.
Oh, that's
And it's got a few others, and it also has, other than the Galactus head, it's got the Doom head, which is pretty neat too. And I haven't quite put it on there yet, but I'm a huge Nova fan. I love Frankie Ray. I love her story. I love that John Byrne arc. And so it came with that figure right there, and the Surfer is really articulate. And then I threw the little Watcher figure down there, so I got it right there.
Yeah.
Just
And
big
that cosmic glove.
Yeah, regret not buying that figure. It's such a beautiful figure.
Me too.
yeah.
Me too.
You just need like a Terrax now, right?
I did, but I just saw that there was like a Terrax Fire Lord. I do have a Fire Lord figure over from some other toy set that I bought, but I don't know. It's which stuff, man.
It's hard to keep. It's hard to keep track of, man.
It is for sure.
On an ever-growing collection like that.
Yeah.
So
All right.
Any more pickups on it? That's it.
That's really what I got. I mean, I could. Do we gonna go round robin, or should I show a few more? Or
Yeah. It's
all right.
all you.
All right. So
yeah, we've seen you've been picking up some big boys lately.
yeah, you know what? I have got. I've done all right. Right now, I'm kind of like in a lull. I'm kind of in an area where I'm hoarding because we have 3 or 4 big shows coming up, and one of my collecting. I don't know how to say this. I'm always about the art of the deal, right? You know, I know cash is king, but comics have equity, and I always say that. So right now I'm in this mode where if I can go to some vendors and some dealers and pick up some good books, get some books graded, and then in the next couple months bring those to shows and use them as equity, I've really been doing that, if that makes sense, because, you know, I feel that the vendors need different kinds of inventory. And so if they're, you know, swapping stuff out for stuff they got at wholesale, and if I'm swapping stuff out that I got at wholesale, then it's a good deal, you know, and it keeps your cash in your pocket. So plus I always like hunting, you know, so I did pick up 2 copies of this because you can never go wrong with Transformers #1.
There you go.
You know,
and both nice.
Yeah, one newsstand, one regular, and so, you know, and I figure.
Have you checked what prints they are?
I have not.
Okay.
So maybe I'll take a look at that at some point, but I haven't done that at all. So, but these are really nice high grades. I think with a good press, they'll be able to come out pretty good. So, you know, with the CGC Modern Times right now,
Piper.
you know, why not send these books in and then sit on them for a little while? You know, I picked up these two books. It was like $1 each, but I'm a huge Domino fan.
Okay.
Cool.
And then the Sabretooth was with it too. The Sabretooth was Jim Lee, and then the Domino was Jim Lee. But I guess they came with trading cards, which I don't know about, but I'm all about the eye candy. So I picked those up. And then what else did I pick up? I'll always buy these books if I can find them, because I think they're just, one, it's a great run, and 2, people love it, and they move well. Is the Craven's Last Hunt?
Yeah.
You know, I think this is a very, very important story arc in comics, from the late '80s, and you know, you can put these together, and you know, they sell well as a set, and if you get them on the cheap. Now, this is something I didn't buy often, but as I've been getting to know collectors, there's a huge group of guys who collect the 25th anniversary border covers.
Yes.
And I saw this for $1, and I was like, you know, of all of them, I don't see Conan that often. So, yeah, and I'll definitely. But I'm not going to keep. I'm going to gift this to, you know, somebody, one of my boys who collects this. You know what I mean, or something like that. Nice. Yeah, thank you, Hyper Combo. I appreciate that, man, for sure. And then I do have an affinity for, and I'm not a horror guy, you guys. I'm not a horror guy by any means.
Okay.
I don't know, but I do enjoy Marvel Zombies.
Yeah.
And because they were such fun reads in the beginning, you know. And so I picked these up. One's an In-Hoc Lee cover. And I don't know who did this Wolverine cover, but I've been a fan of that for quite some time. And then, not to bore anybody with my pickups, but my
man, you're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, with my pulls, I've I can't get enough of the Batman, the One Bad Days. I don't know if you guys are reading these, but the Bane, the Mr. Freeze, the Penguin, the story arcs are just unbelievable. They're one shots. The Riddler was great. The Penguin by far was probably the best book I've read all year. Okay. And for those of you guys don't know, the One Bad Day stemmed from, when you read the background of how this was created, the background comes from A Killing Joke. It's it's the conversation that Joker and Batman have about what
difference between them, right?
Yeah. The difference is one bad day, and then and then just recently they started doing these, and I like it because it's one book, one story, one character, and you move on. I love it.
Shots are best.
All contained one shot.
Yes, for my attention deficit disorder, man, it's great. I could read it. Tons of panels, but I'm not going to give you guys any spoilers, but my favorite story arc of those so far has definitely been the Penguin. Okay. And so that's about it. So that's, I don't know, my recent mail call, my LCS pickups, and my last hunt. So,
man, Otto, that is beautiful, man.
Thank you.
Nice.
The level of books, man, that you get, man. To see we're us on the West Coast. I feel like we're it's a saturated here. That to see like what's on the East Coast, I mean, it would be an awesome trip, dude. Just out there. The level of books, man, that I see on like the crawls that you guys have, I'm like, oh my god, these guys.
Yeah, we have quite a few stores. We have quite a few stores. We have quite a few unique things. And I'm just fortunate that, through the pandemic, I was able to reach out to a lot of these guys. And if there's anything that I'm not good at many things at all, guys, let me tell you that. But I am good at bringing people together. And, these crawls that we created were really to help these LCS owners stay open during COVID, where I reached out to 15, 20 guys and said, hey, listen, you got a Saturday available? Are you willing to, risk going out with 20 people? And if a store opens up for us privately, would you be down? And it just stemmed from that. And it became 1 store, 2 stores, 3 stores. And, we've got one coming up this Saturday too. And that's a perfect day because it's the Saturday before Super Bowl. The shows really haven't started. And we've got 3 stops, and I got about 20, 25 guys that are itching to go out and spend some money, and it's going to be great. And, Roger and I, we don't get anything out of it. Just we get the fact that we get to hang out with our friends, and BS, dig through books, So that's how that kind of started.
That's the best kind of. Those are the best kind of days, man.
Yeah.
Sounds like a Widowmaker weekend.
Just one day. That's it.
No, that's 2 days, sir, because you got the Super Bowl the next day.
Yeah, true. That's why I did it.
Yeah, man, that's a fun pack week, and then the fights are Saturday night. Ooh, my goodness.
Oh yeah,
you gotta love it. So Otto, who's gonna go next, man? You get to decide.
Let's have let's go. West Coast Rob, Big Rob is in the middle. Let's have him go next, right in the middle.
Dude, you got the showstopper here. He sent us a message on the back end, Otto, that basically stomping us out.
All right, I love it.
A little while.
That's a good tag, right? That's a good tag in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's the one.
He's making multiple trips back and forth with his chair. Trust me.
Yeah,
he got that smile on his face, so you got to know he has.
So
something.
Where should I start here? Okay, so this past weekend, it was my birthday, so I went to Disneyland. Had a blast on Friday, so I picked up a few items from Disneyland.
Happy 21st, sir.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah, right on.
Who's the first person to get you a drink, bro?
Well, who was the first person to get me a drink?
Yeah, because you're 21, you know.
Oh, this weekend? No, actually, I drank sake this weekend. That's what I had.
Oh, nice.
That's it, man.
And sake and sushi, you gotta do that. Okay, so I picked up this little sipper. That's what they call it, but it's really just a fucking statue they had. But pretty cool, like 100th anniversary Mickey Mouse, pretty metallic all around.
Nice.
So it's if you ever gone to Disney, they always have those popcorn buckets or those giant.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's pretty dope. I thought it was cool. I'm like, I'll get it. $30.
Speaking of horse feeder.
It doesn't even. It's not even functional. This shit doesn't even pop up.
Really?
Yeah, they just gave me a cup with soda on the side, and
You
here's
bought it for the
Oh,
aesthetic.
yeah, really.
I bet you anything the straw's inside.
Yeah, here's your statue with a free soda.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. That'll be $80.
Yeah, I do it.
I think it's better because at least I don't have to fucking watch the Mickey Mouse.
Right, it's not all sugar loaded and stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Went
Trip
to
number
this- Yeah, Star Trader, and found this. They call these Disney jerseys. They're really like really thick shirts, long sleeves. Found this really cool Star Wars one that I really like. It has a little Star Wars logo on the front, but it's like whatever. Right? It's a long sleeve, big, thick on the back. It's the 1977.
Dig it right there, man. That's my childhood.
First run of
set.
Star Wars. Yeah.
That
so
is sick, dude.
just let everybody know I'm a toy freak. So
Oh,
happy to have that.
I'm jealous, bro.
On the side it says vintage action figures.
Nice.
Sick, dude.
Yeah. So they got one of those.
You got it at Disneyland?
Yeah. At
What?
Wow. I didn't know they were that smart.
By Star
That's
Tours.
how they get you, man. They're just like, here, spend another 100.
I was
Yeah.
at the store
Bang
in
you out for
California,
Easy 20.
California Adventure, and I saw this backpack. And when I saw the price, I'm like, wow, this is really good for $45. And like nothing cost $45 at Disneyland, but this backpack did. And it's a really cool. It's called Design Resort, and it's pretty dope how it's built and constructed.
Like a map, like a Zelda map?
I don't know. It has a USB plug-in on the side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, your little bottle holder. It has the full-on cushions on the back for your back.
So we're going to see you at SDCC
Yep.
with that thing, right?
Yeah, well, I use it today for work. It's really cool from your laptop and all that stuff. It's really dope for $45. I thought, like, wow, it's a really nice backpack. So,
And it's Disney, man. It'll always resell, man.
Yeah, of course, of course.
of course, the
Disney
quality
freaks
was,
are like chomping at the bit for that.
Damn
the
it.
quality was good.
Jeff, I feel really good about my mail call. How about yourself?
Then I went to the Marvel shop at the California Adventure. This is a big Marvel warehouse they have by Guardians of the Galaxy. And I last time I went, I got the zombified Cap Hot Toys Cosbaby, and this time I got the Thor zombified.
Oh, nice.
This is from Hot Toys. This is good. Their Cosbaby line. These are really well done miniature figurines, pretty much.
They're pretty
Yes.
popular, dude.
Yeah, I should have taken it out of the box so clearly, but I love the slime on the packaging. It's really dope. It just looks really cool. Yeah, you see his brain in there.
I love it when they do that with the packaging. When they theme it. Yeah.
That's how they get you, man.
So
There's so many things like this. that
Disney's
come
a
out.
master getting into your
Oh, they really are.
Yeah, dude. Just when you think you're free, they're like, "Hey, you want something to eat?" You're
You
worried
get,
about
like,
all
your
these other
hand-
collectibles except for your will to eat.
You be telling them, get your hand out of my pocket. Oh, that's Disney. That's okay.
Yeah.
yeah, then
You go, Walt.
real quick, I picked up this magazine. If you're into non-sports cards like Star Trek, Star Wars, Guardians of the Galaxy cards, this is a really cool magazine out there called Non-Sports Update from Beckett.
Oh, that's
It's a really like cool magazine. It keeps you up to date with all the fresh cards, what's going on. It gives you some sample cards usually. Gives you a price guide, and it's old school price guide basically from Beckett for non-sports cards. It's like every couple months it comes out. So
So it's like
this is
quarterly, maybe?
no, a little more than it's every 2 months.
other month.
So
Kenneth,
Yeah.
the bird is the word. What's going on?
this is
Kenneth?
the December, January issue. So
That's cool.
yeah,
I didn't know that
yeah.
existed.
Yeah, I try to when I see them, usually Barnes and Noble carries them, or you can order from your shop as well. And going in with that, I actually
Oh,
tried
my.
to. I found a bunch of blaster boxes for WandaVision.
Oh, nice.
These are really dope. Like I picked up 3 of them.
You will never find that at any store here.
Dude, I must have ran into like 20 of them in the 2 or 3 Targets.
Great
Lucky
sucks, bro.
dog.
I only bought 3 because these are $30 a piece. So 3 times 3, there you see. There's some possibilities, some cool autographs. For Scarlet Witch, obviously, Vision, Agatha, all those autos are possibilities in these packs. I think it's 6 packs per box, and there's 5 cards per pack. Oh no, 6 cards per pack, 5 packs per box. So it's 15 packs in total. What I got. Well, I'll do a break on those soon.
Cards and Comics Collide episode.
at that same Target, I found some pretty dope Hot Wheels. I found on Blue Card Mario Kart, Super Mario.
Oh, cool.
Without the Mario, so that's a little
that's
different.
crazy.
What?
Yeah, it's just a car.
Dude, my nephew has a ton of those.
Damn.
Really?
All about that, man. Otto. He's just like he loves gameplay, and he's only like five.
Wow.
He loves watching his dear old dad be playing video games.
Yeah.
So yeah, so typically they have their Mario Kart line and they have the characters on the cart, but this is a blue card, so it's only just a car. And I have this crazy thing that I always, every time I run into them, I get them. I collect lunch trucks from Hot Wheels, and there's this.
Okay.
Okay, that is one of the
so
weirdest
calculated.
things I've heard you ever collect in my life.
I must have found like 7 of them already. This is my 7 lunch
You
trucks.
should get a
They have-
diorama LA. You know,
First
They're
of all, I
all
didn't know-
different.
I didn't know there were 7 that existed.
No, there's probably more. That's just what I found so far.
God,
$1.29. You know, it's not gonna hurt. So,
What do you
So
want
say
from
after
me?
you get like 50 of them?
hey,
Yeah,
what do you want
dude.
from me?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
This guy.
This guy's fetishes, man.
I found this great deal on this one toy store that I think is going out of business, to be honest. It's called Sika Toys. They produced a while back 3 3/4. I think these are 5-inch, to be honest, or 4-inch. Sectar figures. You remember Sectar?
Oh, Sectars. Yes, of course.
Yeah, I found what's his name? Mantor and Zach. These were $5 a piece online.
Shut up.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
was
win
like,
in my
dude,
book.
that's like it was like 90% off or 95% off. They're just trying to get rid of them because I think they're going out of business, and they only made like 6 figures. They lost the license. Somebody else has a license now. They're gonna the new licensor has. They're going to do
Was it the
6
Super 7?
No, it's another company. It's another small company. They're going to do
Okay.
6-inch figures. They got 2 up for pre-order. They haven't released them yet. They're supposed to come out this year, but dude, I'm not trying to collect this line, but for $5 a piece, I might.
Yeah, right. Well, you got 2 of them. You might as well get the rest.
Yeah, now I'm gonna hunt down the other one.
But he
to
likes
get 'em out.
Twitter, dude.
Yeah. So I got those for $10. That was pretty dope.
Got homework now, big bro.
I wish that I had another figure coming from Big Bad Toy Store. They didn't arrive.
Number 5.
This is the new NECA Dungeons and Dragons. I got the Grim Sword. That's what he's called. Grim Sword.
Oh,
And
that's cool.
Oh,
it's a pretty dope ass figure.
Nice.
Pretty hefty. There's a nice picture of him.
Do you think we'll see him in the movie?
Yeah, that's my question. Is that
I don't know, but
I hope
the
so.
one I really want. I just got this. There's only 2, but the one I really want, and it's coming from Big Bad Toy Store, is War Duke.
Yeah, what was his name? Warlord or War Duke? Oh, War Duke. Yeah. I had the original as a kid.
Dang.
Yeah, I did too. By far, I think it's one of the better character designs ever produced in the 1980s. War Duke. But
Yeah.
this is pretty. I didn't really care about this character too much, but the figure's pretty fucking awesome. So I'm like, okay, I'll grab it. And it was retail for $35. So I was like, not bad. I'll grab it.
Damn, this birthday weekend of yours paid dividends, bro.
Yeah.
It coincided with a big shipment of toys.
Yeah, man. We see this big box outside of the front of his door, Otto, and we're like,
His
wonder what that is.
Whole
Yeah, right.
table is toys, bro.
You'll see in a minute. So also from this came in from I think Intimate Earth. It's Master Universe Deluxe packs of Thunder Punch He-Man,
Son of a gun.
Jeez.
There we go.
and also King Hiss.
Yeah, buddy. All right.
So you can tell I'm old because I'm showing you all this retro shit. So
Yeah,
this
man,
came in.
You're giving us a little piece of your childhood, bro.
You're giving us all retro vibes, bastard.
You're
Yeah.
giving me a heartache to my wallet.
Oh my childhood
really?
too.
Now I gotta go out. They re-released a bunch of Mego figures. I gotta go back out and find those.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
I
those
saw
are so
that.
awesome.
Amazon just I think put a bunch of them up there on their website. So
Katie, K-pop junkie, what's going on, girl? What's
they
going
look
on?
really good. Those Amigo figures. And I got a Japanese import.
See, Sergio.
SH Figure Arts. If you know the cartoon Dragon Ball Z, you know this character. This is Cell First Form.
There we go.
Yeah, one of my favorite character designs from the cartoons, the Cell, his first form. This is pretty fucking dope, I think. So the collection continues on Dragon Ball Z Aces figure arts from Bandai. Okay, I'll show you the big Samoan.
The
big thing.
gargantuan.
I gotta step back for this.
After
Oh, jeez, look at this.
Yeah, he got to get his old back ready for it as he carries
Yeah,
it
I
out.
gotta put on my fastener. You know, I gotta.
Yeah, dude.
All right, I'll show you the
Put
box
heart
first.
on fire on right now.
I'll show you the
I
box.
can really imagine what this is.
And the
my!
toy. This
Do
is
you have
from
your
Super
weight belt on, bro?
Yeah,
It's over
really.
there. It's over there, actually, from Super 7. This is the Thunder.
Oh, the Thunder Tank. That's built to scale, too.
Yeah.
My boy was just talking about this.
To 6-inch figures. Yep, you got it.
Oh my
Giant
Big
god!
Rob needs a dolly now,
No
baby.
kidding.
Oh my
The
God.
packaging
I think he
box
has
is bigger. This is the actual art box, and then I'll show you the toy. I took it out today.
That is freaking beastly, bro.
Oh, my God. Somebody was just talking about this. This is...
Yeah,
Oh my
is heavy.
god! He went
This is
shoulder
actually
length stance.
yeah. So
No way. Look at this thing.
and I have actually
Almost spotted.
character-
Bro, they're all in there.
That
Yeah,
is
it fits
damn
about
dope.
6 figures. I have Panthro and Tigron driving.
I'm not worthy, man. I can't believe I'm looking at this right now.
How
Holy
much
shit.
did you play with it?
Man.
It actually is functional. It has tires in the bottom. It has the tracks.
Does
The
it
mouth
shoot?
opens. Yep, it has the cannon right here in the front.
Dude, I would have been in the front room like a big kid.
The arms move. It has a cannon in the back. It has the actual tracks.
Now, what's the monthly down payment?
So
Oh, my God. It's the best thing I've seen all week.
The only thing to make it better if it was electronic.
He's on weight right now.
No,
Bit
it
like
does
Wars.
actually. The lights in the front, I believe, light up the eyes. They light up. Yeah, I think they're glow in the dark or some shit.
Of course.
Oh, my God. That's so funny. Apollo Crews. It better vacuum the floor.
That's what he told his wife it was.
Yeah, you bet.
It's a Roomba.
Aruba.
So that's to scale of 6-inch figures. I pre-ordered that 2 years ago.
I was going to ask, right? Because of my buddy of mine who was looking at it, he's been waiting for years for this thing.
Yeah. Pre-ordered 2 years ago. It was not cheap, but had to have it.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Yeah, so I think that was it. I think
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Who needs anything else, you know?
All right,
That
All right,
everything else broke.
Jeff.
I knew that was coming. How'd you not see that coming, Steve?
No, I'm wanting to see what you're gonna throw down.
It ain't much. Look. How
Oh my
I'll
God, dude.
start
Let's see.
easy. A
Okay, let's check
sticker.
it out.
I got-
That's
I got a
it?
Cool little sticker.
Oh yeah, at the
Yeah,
con.
that shiny one.
Yeah,
I
go on,
got
Rob.
to see-
Take a breather.
I got to
Yeah, I
see
know.
Ant this weekend. From Bird City
Anthony.
Comics. He actually showed up to the show last second.
Calcon.
And, yeah, it was cool. It's cool. And because he was there, I was able to pick up these.
Oh, nice.
That homage
Yeah,
is
that
okay.
nice little homage.
Yeah, Secret Wars 8.
Yeah,
Let's
Trish
get
Sorcerer.
dangerous.
Yes.
Is Big Rob planning an invasion with all the?
No kidding.
Choo choo.
So don't go in his room then.
Dude, don't let Boba get up in that, dude.
I
No.
can't believe I found this and it's in really good shape. I think it's actually a 9.8 candidate, but it's a third print.
Oh, nice.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
That mirror
I
runs
picked it
pretty
up for just $20. I think it was worth getting for $20,
it's a
considering
9.8,
what I
yeah.
saw it in. Yeah. And then the other thing I picked up was, since this has been falling like a rock,
Yeah. dude.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
picked up a 9.4.
I don't know why, but it's time to buy on those for sure.
Yeah, I mean, she's gonna be in the movie. She's the first character that's gonna go from a small screen to the big screen.
She's gonna be in movies.
Yeah, she's gonna be in multiple movies, right?
Yeah.
Future.
She
Yeah.
might even get multiple seasons to her own show, right?
She's gonna grow into that character, dude. She's gonna be a grown woman by the time she's done with that.
That would be cool. Yeah. So yeah, that's all I picked up. This was just since I already have another copy. I don't know, whatever best one is I'll keep, but I'll probably sell the other one. Just an
Nice.
investment copy. Same thing like you guys said, pick it up for equity.
Yeah.
Because that character's not going away anytime soon. It's just gonna get more popular, in my opinion. There's just a lot of haters out there, so
Yeah. Most deaf, man. They really let it be known, brother.
If you're
It's
curious,
your
what was the cost of that
Right.
shipping? It was $100 shipping.
What's that?
The
For the
Thunder.
thing? Holy
Yeah,
shit,
100
that's how much this fucking book basically costs. 110.
We started off with some toy effects, dude, from my man over on Instagram, Can of Beams. He had a sale, so I got these for the Revoltech Midoriya. They're basically like effects of punching.
Blast effects, yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I got
They look like kiwis, bro.
And then I got this punch effect.
Why are your
Basically,
action figures surrounded
the
by
wrist.
kiwis? Wrist effect. Dope.
I didn't have as
you're an
many.
HTV guy, man.
Yeah, man, I love supporting the community for like the toy, like their side businesses that they make up, man. Because a lot of them are really clever, man, and they're just like your average Joes, man. You got to support them. I did get Mezco Conan in.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, man. So I got this.
Oh,
I love the
shit.
Frazetta art, man.
Show the box a little more, man. Come on.
I mean, dude,
See,
I'm
you were
trying to-
meant to be on this show, Otto, because a lot of these things, like these certain things that you like, they don't use
Yeah.
these things often.
No, look at that. Between the Thundercats and the Mezco. I'm a huge Mezco. I like Mezco. I've got about 4 or 5 of them.
Oh yeah, man.
Nice.
There's the back.
Yeah, Rosetta art. That's
Savage.
dope. That's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
super
Rosetta
sick,
art.
dude. And then you got the figure itself, man. I haven't really unloaded it as far as all the like accessories, because Mezco, one of the things
Yeah,
they do is
ton.
they pack.
Hey, you gotta take your time. Hey, Katie says, slow down, bro.
It's well
I know.
worth. Oh, I'm sorry.
She's
I
not getting good looks.
Yeah, she's
Oh,
always
baby.
February, for God's sakes. Take your time. All right, I'm pulling this guy right out. You got look at the details.
Oh, no
on
shit.
there, man.
Nice.
Super sick.
Look at the face sculpt. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, dude. He has 3 head sculpts. Let me go ahead. He has an axe. Little axe that's there, dude. And he got a scimitar sword.
Nice.
What did you call it?
Scimitar.
It's a scimitar, sir.
Scimitar. You know what I meant, Jeff. Why you gotta put me out on Front Street, bro?
It's the
Because I had another joke earlier and I saved it. I swallowed that and made sure I didn't blow you out of
Sure
the
you
water
did.
on that one.
I'm gonna reserve my little joke.
the Spanglish getting in the way.
Look at that, man. Oh,
That
man.
is a lot of it. Mezco does not.
I
keep
know.
Now,
up.
Steve, did you order that directly from the site, or who did you end up getting that from?
So I ordered it directly from the site.
Yeah.
Went on sale. I missed out on the first release, so I was like, I'm not gonna mess up the second time.
Yeah.
Comes with the stand here.
Oh, look at the stand, too. Right.
Comes with a mace, and then he comes with some clothing, man. Some like
Nice.
winter gear. He has a bendy wire cape. I mean, the Mezco figures for me is like it's like more bang for your buck. Comes with so many accessories. It's well worth it. And then they hold their value. I mean, at least you know where you stand. Where with comics, I mean, if you're not on top of the ball, you could lose some
Yeah.
money.
And the Mezco stuff, they have their own display stands. So it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
like you're fumbling with it, you know what I mean, to make it stand up right or articulate it right. They've got the stands with it. I think that's really neat.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he does.
That's nice for coat, baby. That's it, man. And then I went to Pasadena Comic Con 2 weeks prior before I got sick. I missed out last week, so my apologies to Doreen. But I went with JD and Robert over at the Low Grades, Raging Cajun as well. And there was this guy in the booth that was selling some magazines, and Robert got me into collecting these Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. But I was digging through these boxes looking for Vampirella, and some of the other, horror. I was able to pick this up right here.
Oh, good one.
That's cool.
Yeah. Then you
Bruce
got
Lee?
dude, gotta love Bruce Lee. I love Bruce Lee, man. One of the greats, man. Charismatic and everything. I got another cover.
Look at that one.
Just the artwork on these
Yeah.
are pretty dope, man. And
Yeah,
then,
a lot more room to produce nice artwork. So
yeah, man. And last but not least, so I was digging through this, and JD saw me like pass it up, and he's like, "You know what that is, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, but I think I went well over my allotment that I was going to spend." But I got this one, the first cover appearance of Shang-Chi and
Iron
Iron
Fist.
Fist. Yeah, man.
Nice.
So those were the 3 I picked up, and that is my mail call for me.
Nice.
Jeff, so do you want me to get everything together, my brother?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's go ahead and share a screen. Well, let me wait 1 second. Let me get myself out of here, right?
I got you.
Okay, there. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, let's go ahead and bam.
Yeah, I am jealous of that Galactus. Damn it, I love Galactus too.
Well, now I think I got to get this Thundercats car. My God, look at that thing.
I know that was a showstopper right there.
That really is, man. Oh my God.
$100 freaking shipping, bro.
Yeah.
it was worth the wait.
Oh boy. All right. Well, Otto, we got some questions for you.
All right.
Let everybody get to know you a little bit better if they don't know you already. So let's move it on, Steve.
All right. Let's do this.
All right.
Wow.
Who is your favorite hero? And I had to pick the right pictures. So
Yeah.
Wolverine,
Yep.
Batman, or a Magneto. And yes, if you don't know, Magneto has been a hero.
Yo, he's the best. He's the best anti-hero there is. I mean, I'm gonna. All right, Batman was my favorite growing up. Right, Batman was my first superhero. Adam West was my Batman. I met Adam West once before. Actually, I met Adam West twice.
Wow.
It was one of the highlights of my life. Yeah, absolutely. Said some kind words to my son. So that was really neat. Wolverine is probably my favorite character of all time, but lately, man, I'm getting older and I've become more Magneto than anything, man. Steadfast in my ways and, hard in my beliefs. And
you have a daughter, you have to be, sir.
Yes, absolutely, man. And like, I'm telling you, Magneto is probably my favorite right now. And especially, it's funny you put that up there because about a week and a half ago, I must have watched the X-Men, the First Class with Michael Fassbender as Magneto. And his dialogue is amazing when he goes to the bank or when he goes to Venezuela and finds those guys that he's after and the stuff that he says. It's right now, tomorrow it might change, but right now it's Magneto, man. I'm going to go with Magneto because he's, he's true, fast, and, he believes in his beliefs and, Asteroid M and everything that he did. It's got to be Magneto right now.
Nice. I'm actually holding out hope that we still get a Fassbender Magneto in the future.
Yes.
Maybe in Secret Wars,
Mm-hmm.
where it's possible to actually have that happen.
Yep.
We'll see. Go ahead.
I thought he was going to show up in Multiverse of Madness at the end scene, to try to rescue Scarlet. I mean, maybe it was my insane mind, like thinking too much, but I had this vision of like the bonus scene where, Scarlet Witch is down, she's defeated, and all of a sudden, like the skies part and Magneto comes down in the white, to save his daughter, and like I don't know. Yeah, also because of my German roots too, I got to admit that, So along with that hyper combo for sure, but Magneto, man, Magneto.
That would have happened when I lost my shit on him.
Yeah, I know. So would I. I had hope.
You weren't far off because I think that was one of their ideas before they got to their last idea. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Magneto was possibly involved with them. So too bad it didn't happen. I would have shit my pants too.
Yeah, that's it. My God. Oh my God.
All right, Steve.
You got it, brother.
All right, we got. I try and.
Oh, this is good.
this or that. All right. Which costume do you like most that Wolverine wears?
Well,
What version of Wolverine do you like?
which version of this? I gotta say, I'm a classic John Byrne fan, so probably the brown and yellow right now is the one I would like. I like the other. I like the yellow and the blue too. I mean, that's what was a good one, but John Byrne and the early X-Men books were books that I had as reprints as a kid, and I just gobbled up. So I'd have to go with the Byrne style of the brown and the yellow for that one.
Nice. What do you guys pick?
Oh man, it's hard for me because it's like I love Tiger Stripe, but I also like that brown and yellow classic costume, man. For me, it's brown and yellow.
Yeah.
Brown and yellow.
I gotta go with brown and yellow too, man.
Yeah, look at that. All right, clean sweep.
Dang.
And you got to do it with the accent too. I go where I want to go.
Yeah.
Classic.
I always thought he looked tougher with the brown and yellow. So, yeah, I mean, I love the cartoon so much.
I know.
Brown and tan.
All right. Moving on, Steve.
Hide, what's going on? Okay, you got it, brother.
I like him shirtless. That makes sense.
Whoa!
Right.
Oh, look at this.
Katie.
There are so many of these books.
Katie.
Yeah, I think I have the first 3 or 4, but
you're missing out, dude.
I know that this is what you've been picking up. You kind of mentioned it earlier. You kind of said which one was your favorite.
Yeah, so, I mean,
what? Let's not just pick your favorite. Rank them.
Okay, all right. I'll definitely do that. I haven't read Catwoman yet, so let's take that out.
Okay.
All right.
And Clayface came out tonight or today.
Yeah, Clayface came out. Yep, absolutely. So we're gonna go from least favorite at this point to my favorite. So probably my least favorite was Bane. But I enjoyed it, to say that. You know what I mean? It's like saying, which pizza do you like more? I like every pizza I can eat, It's just a matter of what's on it, or like, what buffalo wing do you want? You want garlic parm or barbecue? It doesn't matter. I'll eat it. I'll enjoy it, So probably the Bane would be my least favorite. Then the Two-Face, only because I think Harvey Dent's a great character. I think Two-Face is a great character, but he just wasn't my favorite. The Riddler was amazing by Tom King. It was out of the park, a phenomenal story, to the point where I think, if I remember properly, one page had like 12 panels of dialogue, and I was like, this is incredible. Now, I'm a huge Mr. Freeze fan. Mr. Freeze is probably one of my favorite Batman rogues, if not my favorite. And this story was a great story about redemption. And without, giving you guys any spoilers or anything like that, I'm a huge fan of the comeback story. I'm a huge fan of, retribution, or, just coming back and making things right. So that's why I really liked the Mr. Freeze. But by far, like I said before, the Penguin, I read that book 4 times. I talked about it for almost a week and a half. It was so good from the beginning, from page 1 to the end. You're like, I can't believe I just read this in a comic book. And are you guys familiar with it? Did you guys get a chance to?
I haven't read it yet, Otto, but I have it on my pull.
Yes.
I stopped at Catwoman, and I didn't do Clayface, but because I'm such a completionist, I might go back. I'll have to read Penguin. I would agree as far as your pick. I did read the Riddler of Tom King killed that one right off the bat. I read that, I was like, give me more.
Yep.
And then I wasn't a fan of Two-Face. I kind of mishmashed through Bane.
Yes.
And then I did like Mr. Freeze, but I have not read the Penguin yet.
Okay, I gotcha. And listen, the Penguin, he starts with nothing. Like, that's the best. Like, you see him in it. I mean, I can't talk about it. Can we go to the next slide, because I'm just going to geek out.
No. This is what this is what we are, right? This is what we talk about.
And then once I'm done with this, I'm going to go back and read, although I've read it, 5 Ways from Sunday 100 times. I'm going to go read The Killing Joke again, because it all stems from The Killing Joke, and I don't know what of age you guys are, but I'm a 70s kid. I was, grew up in the 80s. When The Killing Joke came out, it was so iconic for a 12, 13-year-old kid like myself with an insane imagination to think about what was going on in Joker's head and the stuff with Barbara Gordon and how violent somebody could be. It really, I want to say it's one of the greatest things I've ever read, but it really changed my life, as far as reading a comic book or understanding what could go in your mind as far as an imagination, and to follow up with this all these years later, it's great. It's great. My God, this is great. I'm geeking out.
So I just want to know the concept of the stories. Are they the one bad day for these villains, or is it one bad day that Batman could have turned into these villains?
No, the way I'm interpreting it, it's Batman's really an ancillary character in these. He doesn't show up that often. In the Mr. Freeze story, he is in there quite often. But it's Batman and a lot of dialogue. So it's really about the characters and what they've gone through and what has evolved them into the characters that they are and the people that they are, and whether or not they feel that they're villains or they feel that their actions are justified is through the whole story. And that's why I'm enjoying it so much, because you see it from their eyes. And growing up as a Batman fan, as I was my whole life, these characters, the villains, were just as important. Batman wouldn't be without Batman without his rogue gallery. Watching, Batman 66, you really wanted to see all the Joker and the Penguin and Caesar Romero. I mean, all those characters. So they are just important to me as a Batman is. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm a Spider-Man fan, but Batman's rogue gallery is number one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
100%, dude.
Yeah, no, that's good. Then this is basically they're humanizing the villains in a sense.
Yep, absolutely.
Well, you sold me on this. I don't have to pick them up now.
Yeah, please do, man. Please do.
Yeah, I have 3 of them. Or 4. So I need to go get the rest.
Yeah.
Guys, I
can't
highly
wait.
recommend.
All right.
DC Black Label is awesome, man. Gotta love
Yeah.
it. You ready,
All right,
Jeff?
Yes, sir.
All right, brother.
Oh, jeez.
Right.
Oh, look at that.
Artists. So I had to pick, some of the most iconic ones. You got Dave Cockrum, you've got George Perez, and you got Neil Adams. I mean, I don't even know how you're gonna pick. So
Yeah. No, it's going to be Dave Cockrum, and I tell you that because the 12-year-old Otto met Dave Cockrum. He was the first artist I ever met, and an LCS that I used to go to here up in Connecticut ended up having him one day for a private signing, and he signed my biggest book at the time, which was X-Men '96, believe it or not. And I had him sign that, and I saved it. And Dave Cockrum to me was what I grew up to, and he did this story called The Futurians, which I absolutely loved. It's in the 80s, so it would probably be Dave Cockrum. It is Dave Cockrum. He's my favorite artist of all time. X-Men 102, if I could own 150 copies of that book, I would, just because of the way he drew the Juggernaut. And, you've got all those 95, 96, 97, all the way up through 102, 103. Just amazing. And then I'd probably have to say George Perez, because of my love for Teen Titans and Crisis on Infinite Earth. That was it. And when I was introduced to Batman, Neil Adams, I didn't know the difference between artists. I was too young. Like, I wasn't, the difference between an 8 or 10-year-old collector versus a 12 or 13-year-old collector is a little bit different, because you know the names and you know the artists. I didn't know, Neil Adams did all those classic covers of the different characters. So, it's right down the line. And I love the Infinity Gauntlet, but George Perez, when he did I'd have to say, growing up, I bought X-Men and Teen Titans, Marv Wolfman, George Perez, Dave Cockrum, John Byrne, Chris Claremont. You know what I mean? It was like going down the freeway side by side. Those are things that I gobbled up as a kid, and then, but Neil Adams, you look at all his iconic stuff, and, how he worked with Frank Miller, and how he, a lot of Frank Miller's styles come from Neil's style, and, Batman 251 is probably one of the most iconic covers ever, so that's it. Oh, these are tough, man. This is good stuff.
Gotcha.
Oh, you're really not gonna like me at the next one then.
All right, here we go.
All right, let's go. Here we go.
Favorite Chris Claremont run in the X-Men?
Yeah. Jeez.
Oh, I just got tougher. Sorry.
Yeah, no. Jean Grey's my girl. I got a sucker for redheads. I love Jean Grey. The Death of Phoenix was iconic. 101 all the way through 137, watching her change and watching the Hellfire Club and everything that came into play with Sebastian Shaw and, going, I can't think of the planet, but then battling and, then talking to Chris Claremont about, if you talk to Chris Claremont and Jim Shooter, they will tell you two different stories about why Phoenix had to die. Chris Claremont didn't want to kill Phoenix, but he also knew that he couldn't keep going on with his story arc. You can't have a character kill a billion people, no matter how powerful she is, and not have some type of justice, right? So Chris Claremont was kind of like, if I put her in jail, like, let's just put her in like a space jail. And Jim Shooter goes, no. And then what are you going to do? Spend the next 100 issues having them free her, So it's there, but X-Men 141, 142, Days of Future Past. It's just 2 issues of some of the best stuff I've ever read, with Franklin Richards and, having still letting them do the iconic speedball or fastball special with Colossus and Wolverine. Extinction Agenda, I loved the Marauders. That was good. And Fall of the Mutants and Inferno, I wasn't really actively reading at the time. I'm sure if I went back and read it, I would enjoy it some more. So I'm going to have to say the Phoenix Saga and then Days of Future Past. But if I could give you a 1 and a 1A, that's where I'd probably be at. All right. But I do want to say, if X-Men 102 is one of my my top favorite cover of all time, X-Men 101 is my second favorite cover of all time. I've got it in a reprint. I've got 3 copies of it. I've got a copy signed by Claremont. I love that story. I have a T-shirt of it. I don't know, man. You guys are killing me right now, man. I can't talk.
Jeff, you're in trouble, bro.
I know. This is why I was
I'm wound up. I want to be like, what's wrong? I'm like, I just talked comics for an hour and a half. It was great.
Awesome.
All right, let's go on to the next one. Hopefully it's not as bad.
Oh, you son of
What do you know about Brave and the Bold?
Oh, I know about the Brave and the Bold.
No, this is a very, oh my God. This
the one?
No, this is all right. This is the dad in me. Okay. So Transformers, the cartoon, when I first saw it, if seeing Star Wars on a big screen changed my life, right? Seeing Star Wars A New Hope changed my life as a kid. That was the most iconic thing. Seeing Darth Vader come through the door is just it changed my life. But the Transformers movie, that first 15 minutes where Megatron kills them all it's iconic. And having Leonard Nimoy play Galvatron, I mean, I can quote it when they're, when Starscream's on the throne about to get inaugurated into King, and Galvatron comes down and he goes, Megatron, and he goes, here's a hit. He blows his head off. I mean, that's amazing. But I will tell you, that Batman logo from Batman Brave and the Bold is what I have tattooed on my back, across my back shoulders.
Oh, wow.
And I will tell you that because my son growing up, him and I love this, and he's 18 years old now, so this is probably 10 years old, maybe 10 years old. When he was 8, 9, 10, 11 years old, we watched this together, father and son, on the couch, and these were like great stories with the Injustice Society and Owlman, and their version of Aquaman was great. Plastic Man, Nth Metal Knuckles was one of my favorite lines ever when he had Gentleman Ghost on. So, I mean, as a kid, the Transformers, but as a dad, it's Batman Brave and the Bold. So, I mean, I can't tell you the difference, but I don't know, but that Batman logo is what's tattooed across not in memory of my son's still around, but as part of memories of my kid part of my son growing up for all those years. And when that show ended with Batmite and how they broke the fourth wall, right? Yeah. And said the show's coming to an end, and Diedrich Bader was the Batman. I mean, goddamn, Jesus, these are pulling on my heartstrings.
I hated it wasn't long enough.
Yeah, it wasn't. 4 seasons, right, Jeff?
It's short-lived.
Short-lived.
People don't realize how good some of these cartoons were back in the day.
Yes,
they just
but
don't.
But this one was, they brought so many obscure characters in, the 10-eyed man, or the 10-fingered man, or the 10-eyed finger man, and Starro, and Red Tornado. This is just amazing.
Jeff, I think he means you.
Yeah, I got what he said. I got
Shout
it.
out to the comic force. Guy Hooch is in the building.
What up, good Dave?
He says, "What's up, Steve-O, Big Rob, Paisa, Otto, and that dude on the bottom."
I got it. All right, Steve, you can move on now. You can rub it in there.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Another this and that. Which version of Optimus do you like better? And these are the live action ones. I didn't want you to choose between your cartoon.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that, Jeff. Probably the Michael Bay.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why, because seeing, first and foremost, I think Optimus Prime is one of the greatest leaders of all time, right? Like, right. I've been a coach. I'm very coachable. I've always had important role models in my life, important coaches. And if Optimus Prime told me to go run through a wall because it's the right thing to do, I would do it. In that voice, though, because he's such a leader, and he's a true leader. He's lawful good if you think about Dungeons and Dragons terms, and he is the epitome of a champion, of a leader, of somebody that you believe in. And so seeing him with that voice on TV is something really, really cool. So
we're talking Peter Cullen here, right?
Yeah, Peter Cullen. I'm sorry. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, he's that voice and just how it's just one of those stand-up characters, right? That you always want to mimic.
Yep. So. Absolutely. Oh my God.
Nice. Which one do you guys like? I mean, I didn't think he was gonna pick the Michael Bay one, but damn. All right.
Yeah.
That first movie got you pumped up, man. Once you were done and he was sending out that SOS to the rest of the universe, you're like, "Where's my gun?"
Yep, that's it.
It's like, you just wanted to hear him say, "Get in that car and roll out." And you're
Autobots, roll out. Autobots.
all I hear in my head is the Linkin Park song.
Yeah.
You should be running at that song. If you're briskly walking, you done did it wrong.
Yeah, with his voice and that song playing in the background, it's like, hell yeah, man, let's fucking load up. Let's go.
Yeah, dude. I'm not even freaking mechanical, but I'll go fuck somebody up. Or that F-bomb.
Nice. All right, let's move it along.
There we go.
All right. If you are in the zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
And we know this is one of your favorite shows. So
yeah.
One, you already have your party of your 3 men in a basement. You're all trying to survive.
Yeah.
Who do you trust to join your group?
Oh, who do I trust or who do I want more on it?
Okay. I didn't know there was a difference, but I guess who do you want more so you can survive that?
Negan, wherever Negan is on this, is he in there?
Yeah, that works.
He'll do whatever it takes to keep my ass alive. Let's get that straight.
On the bottom, on the far right.
Oh yeah, there is absolutely. Yeah. There's Negan. Yeah, I definitely want to have Negan on my side to keep me alive, and then I'd probably go with. On my team, I got to have Rick. Rick's going to do what he's going to do in a noble way to keep everybody around. Maggie's got so twisted lately too. Where I'm watching Maggie, she would do whatever to keep you alive. And then Daryl too. Shane, Shane, I'd have to watch my back. I wouldn't really necessarily, he'd be tough on my 6. I'd have to make sure he's always around. But Yeah, Daryl would be Daryl, you know. But this is good, man. This is good. And God, I regret selling my Walking Dead #1 so bad.
Oh shit!
You're
Oh,
good. You're
shit.
good.
Oh my God, yeah. So that's one of those books I want to get back, but that's really cool.
Dang. All right, move it on, Steve.
You got it, brother. You got it. Here we go.
Oh Christ!
All right.
Oh my
So
God!
I heard these were your favorite movies.
Yeah,
Now you're going to a deserted cabin.
yeah,
You're surviving. You can only choose one because you got limited backpack space.
yeah. Right.
It's only the
Oh
one.
God! There can only be one. That is true. Connor McLeod. So, born 1776. Oh my God! I don't know. But you know what? I think I probably because I'm going to tell you this. If I could watch, all right. If I'm going to be stuck in a cave forever, and I got to watch something over and over and over again, it would probably be. I'm going to get kicked out of my Star Wars and Highlander Club for this, but Fight Club, because I think there's so much to decipher in Fight Club. It's like Usual Suspects. You know what I mean? Like you can watch Fight Club over and over and pick certain things out that lead to another part. You know what I mean? Like Highlander's aggressive. It's got the sword play. It's got the historic part of it, but you kind of know where it's going. Star Wars, I could repeat in my mind. You know where that's going to, and it would probably seeing Darth Vader and blow up the Alderaan and the Millennium Falcon. I mean, that's all great, but I think for the uniqueness of it, it would be Tyler Durden and Fight Club right here, because like that's such a mind screw at the end. You're like, are you kidding me? Like what?
Right.
Yeah, you're like, I gotta watch that again.
Yeah, I gotta watch this again, and then you realize, oh, that's what he was talking about there, or that's what he was talking about this, and that's it. So, wow, man, Jesus Christ!
Yeah, it's one of those first movies that made you go, oh wait, I actually have to rewatch this.
Yes.
It's not like, oh, I just want to look at it again. I missed a lot.
Yeah, I didn't see that here. I was thinking of just seeing about a bunch of dudes that got into a bunch of fights and then wanted to take over the city, and then it turns into that. You're like, okay. Spoiler alert if anybody hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah,
about that. So
You should be watching it.
but it's funny about Highlander because I just downloaded the extended version onto my iTunes because I can't find my DVDs, just because there's some movies, if you're killing time, you got 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you put on in the background, and
Of course.
this is something that you can have on the background and enjoy, when Sean Connery shows up and the dialogue that he has there, or even in the beginning when he's in Madison Square Garden and the Freebirds are coming out to wrestle and Queen is playing, and you're like, oh my God, this is great. Or the first appearance of Kurgan when he's standing up on the hill, and oh
You
my
love
God.
how he overacts in it too.
Oh, no. It's overacting.
Perfect picture.
It's
right now,
awesome.
man. He's making me want to put it on.
Yeah, no, but yeah. Oh, it is overacting at its best, but it's. Oh
It's
my
awesome.
God! Oh Jesus Christmas!
All right, let's no more torture. Let's move it on.
You got it, brother.
I was trying to remember my childhood too, so I was like,
No, this wasn't funny. This was wrong.
hair bands were there in the 80s. I wasn't gonna put them all on here.
Yeah,
So, I put some of the best that there was.
yeah.
Who's your favorite? Like who's going with you in that cave?
All right, so I was just today, when I was going over some stuff down in the grotto, I was spinning Motley Crue on vinyl today. I was spinning Theater of Pain, which by far is one of their worst is their worst album ever, but it's still really cool. And yeah,
Real quick, there's a new box set coming out here soon for Motley Crue.
no, I didn't know that at all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, look up on Amazon. It's really cool coloring on the vinyl too. So check it out.
All right, yeah.
You gotta be careful, Otto. Big Rob makes you spend money, man.
No, I hear that exactly. Well, that's Undertank. My God,
Those
Jesus.
guys,
Yeah, really. My God. So Motley Crue, Twisted Sister was one of the first concerts. Well, Twisted Sister was the first concert I ever went to when I was in 8th grade.
Hey. That was the song I put on my my post. I just had that feeling. I don't know why.
Yeah. Oh my God. Kiss, iconic. Kiss Alive 2 is one of the greatest albums of all time. Guns N' Roses' Appetite for Destruction, I think, is the greatest album of all time, from front to back. Def Leppard was huge growing up for me. Poison 2, loved Poison. Skid Row, Say Way from New Jersey. And Rat, the lead singer of Rat, Stephen Pearcy, is playing one of our casinos. And I just saw him play solo. Guy looks old, but he can still belt it out, man. And Round sounds just as good. So I'm going to pick Motley Crue on this one, you guys. And all the other ones for all those reasons. So I had a great mullet in this time, though. I want you guys to know my mullet was on point.
I need to see a picture of this. Proof.
Proof of life, right? As TiVo would say, proof of life.
Those lovely locks.
Oh, dude, it was, my kid tried to grow one. I go, don't even try, buddy. The mullet's trying to come back with the teenagers. I go, don't even try.
How do you feel about the new guitarist of Motley Crue there, Otto?
It has to be done. I mean, if that's what it takes to get those guys to play, Mick Mars is not healthy. He's not well. He's not. He wasn't well 10 years ago, to be honest with you. So right. And if that's what it takes to get them out, then God bless. It's not like they kicked him out or anything like that. He physically can't be there because he's not well. So I did look at like the stadium tour tickets, and might be something I go to this year. But I've seen Motley Crue enough times. I've got some great memories of seeing Motley Crue. So, but if that's what it takes to get the band back together and to play, then so be it. I haven't heard anything. I haven't heard anything on YouTube or watched any of the videos, but very confident, that it's going to be good.
I'm shocked they got Vince Neil back in the band. So
let's see if he can hold up. He's of all of them, he did the Father Time. You'd think Mick, Nikki Sixx found God and came back to life and everything like that. And Tommy Lee is just he's never going to die. He's going to be him and
Tommy is Tommy, right?
Yeah, Tommy's He's going to be like, what's his name from the Stones?
Mick Jagger.
No, Keith Richards. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're going to live to be 200. And
they're going to stay evergreen.
Yeah, exactly.
All that shit they drank and smoked kept them going pretty much.
Yeah, God bless. So good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Nice. All right, Steve.
Bam.
Oh, look at
Did I
that.
get the right teams? Because
Of course you got the right teams. Dead on stuff.
Okay, because I was like, there's no way he picked the San Francisco Giants and New York Yankees. Because that just doesn't make sense. That's too different.
It's too different, yeah. I'm probably a bigger Yankees fan than I am Giants fan, because I spent a lot of time with my dad's in the summer. We used to listen to the games on the radio. And there's something to be said about listening to sports on the radio. Yeah. And it truly is an American pastime. I mean, I've got great memories of my family and my kids watching Giants games, winning the Super Bowls. But I think listening to the Yankee games on the radios and Phil Rizzuto and John Sterling and all those things that come into that. Summer times here in the East Coast. You're at the beach. You got the Yankees on in the background. My uncle, my dad would be listening to the games all day and just, talking junk. I'll never forget where I was when Dave Righetti pitched a no-hitter on July 4th. I was a kid and we were at my uncle's beach house, and my uncle and my dad were probably my age. They've been drinking since noon with a bunch of the other guys, and Dave Righetti pitches a no-hitter, and all I'll remember is these guys hooting and hollering, Righetti spaghetti for, I mean, this is deep East Coast memories, you guys, for hours at the time. But as a kid, I was as happy as they were, so. Yeah, nuts, so. I'm a big Yankee figure.
No hitters.
Yeah. So that's it. Wow.
Just the crackling of listening to it in the radio as well.
Oh yeah, and the transistor radio, on the dial, at AM radio, or here before cable, there there was, you could get, when you went closer towards New York, you got like the New York channels, and you'd get channel 11 and up here, and then that would be where you could watch the Yanks, and hearing Phil Rizzuto talk about the money store and all these ads, just crazy, man. It's crazy.
I got to go once to the old Yankee Stadium before they tore it down.
You did? Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Amazing.
I did miss out on that. Yeah, I miss Vince Scully. So,
Yeah, dude. Classic.
Out here in the West Coast, Vince Scully's our guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Dodger baseball. All right, ready?
Yes, sir.
Bam.
All right.
Ooh.
Well, it has been super cold on that East Coast, especially the Northeast. You need something to keep you warm. It's hot chocolate. We're gonna be nice, make it kiddie friendly.
Yeah.
What would you like in your hot chocolate? What do you usually get?
You know what? I'm a big espresso guy, to be honest with you.
Okay.
So it would be espresso with some nice whole milk, and a little bit of lemon on the side sometimes. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I indulge in when it's that's my my Sunday afternoon, Sunday morning drink is a double espresso, or after dinner drink, with Roger if we're out somewhere with the family or we just had a big meal. But I'm a big espresso guy. So
nice. I'm as I get older, I'm leaning that way too. So
yeah, no. Let me tell you, I'm old too, so I've gone that way with But let me tell you, I would eat every single one of those or drink every single one of those, but I'm an espresso guy.
I have a feeling we're almost the same age.
Yeah. No, I'm old, dude.
I'm in my mid 40s.
Okay, I'll pass that.
Oh god.
Yeah, Otto's a little older, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that means he was really enjoying that. Like he was like mid time when like all these toys and stuff came out and those cartoons. That was like the perfect time. Like,
oh yeah,
teenager kind of basically.
Saturday morning cartoons I lived for. The Super Friends, Legion of against the Legion of Doom. Like that's Thundar the Barbarian. Oh my god, it was great.
All the Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Oh, the Hanna-Barbera stuff, the Herculoids. Oh my god, and then it evolved to after school cartoons, G.I. Joe. Mask. I don't know if you guys remember Mask.
Oh, I remember all this.
Yeah. So
these are all my favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Oh man, what would you guys want in your hot chocolate or coffee?
Definitely marshmallows, man, with a little bit of whipped cream. You got to get that. I probably lean towards the s'mores up right up the very top, man.
Oh yeah,
knew it.
That's right. That's picking it up and dropping it down, brother. Big Rob, what about you?
Okay, so two things here. I'm actually more of a latte guy. I do a lot of lattes.
Okay.
Recently, the older I got, I don't do coffee, just regular coffee anymore. But if I do chocolate, it'll be I don't know. It's hard to describe why, but Mexican chocolate.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it's Mexican chocolate just tastes different from any type. It's just it's thicker, it's a little richer. If you let it cool off, the top of the milk will actually coagulate and turns like a little like a I don't know how do you describe that, Steve?
Like a shell?
It's like
a thick layer of
a thick layer of chocolate that you can like break.
The milk kind of coagulates on top a little bit. It's just,
it's not. There's nothing like it. It just reminds me of home.
And you just dip a big piece of bread in it, and you just.
Oh man!
Also known as pan dulce.
I like just a regular bolillo, right? Just like a regular French roll. Yeah. So.
Okay, we gotta have that next time because I've never tried that. That sounds hella good.
Yeah, that's the best. Honestly,
me hungry. Can't even eat.
Kidding. Yeah, I'm in the s'mores area. But I would make it like fancy. I would be like, get me a marshmallow foam on that hot chocolate, and then give me some graham cracker powder on top, and then pieces inside, and then use a cinnamon stick straw.
Okay, all right. Yeah. Nice way to dress your hot cocoa up, Jeff.
All right. Yep, that was the last question. You made it, sir. So with that done, we're gonna move on to Weekend Geek. We're gonna try and make this go a little bit faster. So
That was really fun. Thank you very much for doing that, Jeff. As somebody who kicks out content, I know it takes a lot of time to put that stuff together or thought. So thank you. I appreciate that, man. That was fun.
thank you. No, I appreciate it. I know you would understand. You've been doing it for a while, so yeah, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Way to go, Jeff.
All right, so let's move on to the Weekend Geek, and of course we gotta start. We're in SoCal, so LeBron has now become the scoring leader, only passing another Laker, and I think he's done it in less years than Kareem.
Yeah, I think Kareem did like 23, 24 years.
Yeah, 20 plus years.
He was a lot older too when he did it.
That's true too, but also LeBron started at an earlier age, so
yeah, it's insane. I thought this breaker would never be broken. No one could ever approach it, and he didn't. He just blew by it. It's just he's still got another solid 3-4 years probably in his career.
He's just a genius at hard work, man. I mean, he can knock down freaking anything. Threes. I mean, the level of dedication that he has, and I'm not even a LeBron James fan. I respect that he's with the Lakers. I was more of a Kobe guy myself, but to see that he did this, and him being a Laker, I mean, it's history. So
yeah, hate him or love him, Laker fan or not, you have to respect what he's done.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and the fact is he's what in the top 5 in assists. And
top 5, top 10,
top 30 and top 50 in rebounds. I mean, literally, he's like top. Like I think he's number 32 on rebounds.
Also in the top, also in the steals, right? I think in steals as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's up there too. So he's still got more time to go. So I mean, you just gotta respect it. I just love the fact that 5 of those people.
They traded Westbrook away.
Oh yeah, I was going to talk about that. Yeah, so they made a trade. They traded Westbrook to Utah, and they've gotten back D'Angelo Russell from Minnesota. They've got Malik Beasley, and they got was it Jared something, the tall center guy, kid.
Wow,
Jared Alexander or something like that. Yeah,
that's crazy. Okay,
new Laker team. Yep. Yeah, we got D'Angelo back, but I don't know if he's staying. Steve, hello.
Yeah, he's controlling our slideshow. And he took off. Nice.
Thank you, Steve. Yeah. All right, so last week I forgot to add the Authority. I totally forgot about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. They're doing that.
I can't believe they're doing it either. I can't believe he actually isn't going to include all that Jim Lee's Wildstorm stuff. I can't believe it. But
believe it, Jeff.
It's basically their Thunderbolts team, right?
I literally gave away those books.
That sucks. Oh yeah, you could have found these in dollar bins all the time.
Yeah.
And other news, Swamp Thing. There's a rumor going around that James Mangold might be involved.
Oh shit! Okay.
That would be great.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, oh, that sounds like a perfect fit. I mean, other than who's the guy who directed Doctor Strange Multiverse?
Oh,
Sam Raimi.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind him either putting his touch on it. Or
it might be a little. It might be. He does that crazy. Shaky
I don't want it too overly Sam Raimi-ish.
Yeah, you can't help yourself though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, okay, you need the whole, like, you really need a horror aspect if they're gonna really lean into it. And Swamp Thing, no better, man. I mean, I would be hyped to see something along the horror centric side, not overly do it. I mean, because you gotta. What happened?
Gunn said it is horror.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean,
James Mangold did. What he did the new Indiana Jones film. James Mangold. Wow.
All of his films, if you go look at his filmography, they're all hits.
Girl Interrupted, Copland,
all hits.
Those are good.
Yeah. That's total New Jersey, right? Copland.
Yeah. If he touches this movie, I just probably guarantee a hit. Okay.
Off the line. Yeah. Okay. This should be interesting.
In addition to that, James Gunn did say that all the DCU movies will be PG-13 or R. So he's not going to shy away from it, and he's going to try to mix it up. So I hope The Authority is rated R, because that'd be dope.
Yeah, we know where that's going.
Definitely make it rated R, man. Because I mean, he did so well with Suicide Squad. I mean, that's a go-to for me all the time. Before I'm going to bed, it's just usually a movie that I'll just put in for the laughs and then off to bed. If we could do rated R for The Authority, I'm down. Something along the lines of a little more with an edge, man. I mean, Suicide Squad was so damn funny, dude. I freaking loved it. Love the action.
Peacemaker.
Yes. Dude.
Harley was great in it too.
Yes.
She was not to be messed with when she mowed down that whole entire army. I was like, yeesh.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait till we get these going, and then we can make our judgments on what's going on. So, and then speaking of the future, they're talking about doing Constantine 2 and of the Keanu Reeves version. So, or is it, what did they say, Constantine? And there's been mixed rumors that it's been canceled, and there's mixed rumors still in development. I don't know. Do you guys want it to happen? Because I mean, if you guys watched it, it's not really like the comic book.
Well, the original, yeah, it was before the whole Marvel Universe and shit. So I enjoyed it. The first one, I thought it was pretty good. I think he did a pretty good job as a character.
Yeah, I think if they could bring Keanu into any type of universe in this genre, it would be, you know, a great thing to do, because he's dying to play somebody. Everybody wants him to play something. Remember, everybody was like he was going to be Moon Knight and everything like that. If you know, if James Gunn can wrap him into being Constantine in the DC universe, then it's a big draw.
I wanted Ghost Rider. That's what I want.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Let's give a hardcore station to our man Bobby Delgado. He said Gods and Monsters. Yep. I love that storyline. I love what you're putting down, Bobby. Hardcore station, baby.
All right, let's move it on from these guys.
You got it, brother. Here we go. Boom. On to the next.
All right, so just a few things here. Bad Boys 4 is in development. Gladiator 2 is coming out. That's the Gladiator 2. And Detective Pikachu 2 is in the works. Okay. Now there's some remake of White Men Can't Jump on Hulu.
Mother effing no, they better not do that.
It's too late. Done, that was the trailer.
Yeah.
There's a teaser out there, and it's Jack Harlow.
I'm not even gonna want to look.
I saw
the Sidney Dean's house,
and I'm out. I'm out. I'm not watching that.
No, I am not watching that. How dare you disrespect Sidney Dean's house, man? If I watch this, you better believe we're not going to Sizzler.
Some things that shouldn't be remade.
No, not that. Yeah, that's just too. And because of this weekend on Sunday, The Last of Us has moved this episode 5, from Sunday to Friday. So make sure you remember that you get to watch it before the Super Bowl, because you know you're gonna want to watch the Super Bowl. Sir Steve, can you go on to the next?
Hold on before you move on. Hold up.
Yeah. Someone wants to talk about it. Go back.
No, Gladiator. Where are they going from the ending? That shit was finite ending. There's no going forward from that ending.
There is going forward if he has a son.
Yeah, they're gonna say it's his son. Yeah,
he got killed.
Not that son. He probably had a son with the wife of Commodus after he was gone.
And it's also really Scott who's doing this. He's just pulling this out of his butt, I think. But whatever. 20 years later.
It's already made, so it's coming out.
MF Doom mask too, which is sick, man.
It's
Otto, you watching The Last of Us, Otto?
I am not. I'll be honest with you. I am not. And it's not. I don't play the video game, so I'm not familiar with it. But I guess I'm missing out on the greatest thing on TV. But I was actually thinking today, when am I going to watch this? And this is going to be one of those days where I might be half homesick, or I might have a Saturday afternoon or a Saturday morning to binge watch something, but everybody that I respect in all types of media really, really enjoy it, and it's been hitting a home run, and I hope I like it, but I just haven't had time to sit down to enjoy it.
Yeah,
You enjoy it.
Yeah, it's that feeling when you first watch Walking Dead and you're just going, "Holy crap! They made a good show."
Yeah, right. No, that's what everybody's been saying. It gets better and better from what I understand.
Yeah. I can't wait to hear from you with your first reactions because
All right, definitely.
Because you're like one of the few left now who hasn't like got to watch the whole thing. Big Rob. But
I watched one episode. Dude.
what do you say about that one episode?
It's fucking great. It's awesome.
See, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So at least you have something good to look forward to. Something, yeah, good to look forward to. Yeah. All right, let's move it on. And the reason why Last of Us has moved is because of this. Super Bowl is going to be this Sunday.
10 trailers? Is that what we're getting? 10 trailers?
10 plus trailers, probably. And these are the rumor trailers that are going to be on there. You got the Mission Impossible, you've got Indiana Jones, you've got The Flash, you got Transformers, you got Spider-Man Across the Universe, Spider-Verse, you got Creed 3, you've got, I think, Elements, you got The Little Mermaid, you got the Fast Furious movie, and then you got Guardians. I mean, there's probably more. Oh, I forgot to put one on there. Cocaine Bear.
Oh yeah.
I forgot to put that on there. My bad.
Yeah, I saw the earlier trailers. It's definitely
Yeah, that trailer's like, dude, what would you do? I'm like,
crazy.
I'm gonna stay as high up on the tree as I
ever.
could.
You're dead if that bear finds you high on cocaine.
You're done.
That's a lot of cocaine to make him high too, because that's a big bear.
Oh, they say it was a lot of coke that they lost though, coming out of a plane. Like from the story that it was they were chucking out like I don't know what a lot of bricks. I don't know, I don't know what that is, but it's like how they would say it's a lot, but it'd be pretty wild to see this bear going crazy. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. He's hella ripped.
Yeah.
Anything you guys looking forward to seeing? Because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like 30-second trailers, and then they'll say at the end to go. It's available online now. The full trailer.
Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do. Because for the money that they're spending for the 30 seconds, they're going to say trailer available. Yeah, good move.
$7 million.
Yeah, my god.
Oh, that better pay dividends in the box.
Maybe 3 men in the basement and Team Nerdvana will split that. All right, why don't we do that?
Yeah, let's do that.
100%, man.
Yeah, we can afford that.
Yeah, you guys front it. I'll pay you back.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
Shoot.
You got it.
Good.
Man.
Flash. I gotta see Flash.
Flash.
Yes, we've all been waiting to see what is this, a disaster or this is actually gonna be good. So that's definitely the one.
Better be good, man.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be good. I've heard from industry people that it's good. It's like stupid good. It's
Also,
probably their best DC film.
I'll be the judge of that, Jeff.
I mean, and DC film in the Zack Snyder verse.
Right.
I'm not touching Dark Knight. What else? Anything else, Big Rob? Or
No, well, that and Mission Impossible, because I haven't seen anything about Mission Impossible. Everything else I've seen something already, but Mission Impossible I haven't seen shit.
that'd be cool.
You got to expect fireworks for sure.
Yeah.
And especially after his last film, right? He's coming up big high. Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
How about you, Otto?
Beast Wars, I've kind of been following along the way. I'm excited to see that. I gave up on Fast and the Furious after Tokyo Drift. I mean, I was a huge fan of it. I mean, I remember watching the first one, and I had a 6-speed truck, and I never drove it the same after that. Mad respect for Paul Walker. I think he did a great job, but I gave up on Fast and the Furious. Little Mermaid, I had no interest. Creed, we as a family enjoy it. Guardians, I like to see what they do with that. Indiana Jones, pretty excited. Hoping that Harrison Ford doesn't look too old in this. But again, for what everybody's saying about Flash, it's Are we going to see Batman? Maybe Michael Keaton? Who knows? In the trailer, I don't know. Or in the full trailer. So
I hope
Yeah.
so.
pretty excited.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I actually want to see his new gadgets, right?
Yeah,
I want to see the updated versions and stuff, and just give me a little bit more. I just want to see how really good it is.
Yeah.
I'm looking for the Indiana Jones. I hope it totally erases, Crystal Skull out of my mind. I'm actually looking forward to all of these. Except for Fast. I'm out. I've been out. So yeah.
dude, they've been doing some crazy shit, dude.
Yeah, when they went to space and I'm out.
Too
They were
far.
in like Brazil or somewhere, and they're freaking driving those cars, flying up in the air. A freaking plane catches the car and takes off. It's like
Yeah. I mean, it's Fast and the Furious physics, which don't get me wrong. I mean, I believe men can fly. I believe people can breathe underwater, but I believe guys can pop claws out of their hands and move things with their mind. But some of the stuff they're doing with these cars, it's just not. No.
All
Were you
right.
rooting for the Super Bowl, Otto?
I'd like to see Patty Mahomes do it. I mean, I'm a Giants fan, so I'm not really a big Eagles fan. So I'm a fan of Patty. I think the dude's a warrior. I watched that game where he hurt his ankle and then hobbled to get the first down before he had his ankle wrapped up. So you got to respect his game.
For sure.
What are you fellas?
To me, I say this is like rooting for the devil or Hitler. Who do I want to win?
My God.
It's like
He hates them both.
I hate these fucking teams. The Eagles, because they got the worst fans ever, and the Chiefs because they literally stole that game from the Bengals. Bengals should have won that game. The refs.
The Bengals kind of threw that away too.
No, they it was scripted, bro. It was
It was scripted. He said it.
Yeah, it was scripted. Goodell could be a call. Hey, make sure this happens the right way.
For the refs.
They didn't get just.
I'm gonna go KC since they're part of our division, man, and I'm a Chargers.
He got Montreal.
Yeah, really, he got the screw job.
Yeah, if they put a gun to my head, I gotta go with the Chiefs because I just can't root for the Eagles.
Yeah. How about you, Steve?
Chiefs, man, they're part of the division, and I'm a Chargers fan.
I want the Chiefs to win because of Mahomes, but God, Eagles are scary too.
They're lucky.
All right, we'll see what happens.
Philly cheesesteak. All right, here we go. Jeff.
Before we talk about this, there's also been the reviews from the Ant-Man movie coming in, and they're getting some decent reviews. I've seen both though. I've seen some reviews where they're like, it's a little confusing in the third act, and it's a little bit too much. But I've heard Kang has been the hit. I heard people are liking Cassie, and I'm hearing people are saying this is Paul Rudd's best performance in the Marvel Universe. So I'm looking forward to it. But are you guys all looking forward to it?
I'm hearing a lot of it's very sci-fi-ish compared to what we've typically seen from the MCU. Lots of sci-fi, lots of things like that. So I'm excited. I was booking to see when I could go see it. I'm looking at Thursday. I can't do it. Friday, I think we have a live show, but I'm looking at Saturday of opening week to go see it. So I think I can stay away from spoilers till then, hopefully. But I mean, unless there's like a huge trailer drop or you see Mr. Fantastic in there, I don't
watch any more trailers from now on.
Really.
Right now, because of the world premiere.
Yeah,
that's when they start putting in more spoilerific like TV spots.
Yeah, right.
And that's where you guys are gonna get upset. Trust me, don't watch any further unless you don't care.
Yeah.
Thank you for warning me, Jeff. Because
I'm telling you, I'm doing it because I really want to know what's going on. I've already heard a couple of rumors. They're probably true. So I'm never gonna repeat them. I'm not gonna do you like that anymore, Big Rob. So
don't you damn dare, dude.
He ruined Multiverse of Madness.
I'll pull a Roger on you, dude, and tell you you're dead to me, dude.
I didn't know you were gonna
totally ruin the fucking movie.
That's probably because it's only a good part of it.
Yeah.
Dude, he
Thanks.
done messed up
Yeah.
there.
I had a picture of the whole. I had a picture of the whole team.
Yeah.
Before the movie ever came out. I was holding it for a while too. Okay, so there's new news on the Fantastic Four. Matt Shakman, the director, who also directed what is it, WandaVision? He is saying that they're going to start shooting in the beginning of 2024.
Big news.
Yeah, it's big news. It's the first news that they've actually talked about Fantastic Four, anything that's any movements really.
So
But
they
there's a
cast
lot,
it already.
huh?
So they cast it already then.
That's the thing. Without saying anything, he basically gave it away that they casted them. You in Hollywood, the way it works is you can't start production unless all your principals are set down on contract what days that they're gonna work.
Yeah.
And he can't have a start date unless he has characters already in place, actors. So now it's all a matter of time. Now everybody knows. Now all the rumors are going to start swirling.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
We'll see. We'll see.
They'll probably announce it either April in CinemaCon or in July at SDCC.
Yeah.
Wait till D23 if they really wanted to.
Maybe.
So
My money's in
just
San
know
Diego.
that they've been casted already. They probably screen tested them already and everything.
Yeah.
I bet you anything they're just making the suits right now. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Are you guys excited for Fantastic Four?
Of course.
Usually. Yeah. You got to see it. I mean, let's see how they do it.
It's so far out though. It's a
Yeah.
whole year. It's a whole 2 years out, pretty much. So.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out beginning of 2025. They moved the date. It was supposed to come out end of 2024, but
Yeah.
they pushed some things. So
Yeah.
Jeff, you got the private message, right? Just
I
throw it
did
out
not,
there.
sir.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
I'm excited for it. It's, it's a matter of time. Like, I mean, this is going to be good stuff if they do it right and they take their time. I mean, it's all in the eye of what you expect.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be good.
Nice. So yeah, I can't wait. But that's it. I think that's it for the Weekend Geek.
All right, man. Otto, we want to thank you so much for joining us, giving us your time. And this is your time to plug away any new shows coming up or any events that you guys have with 3 Men in a Basement. Guys, if you guys are not subbed up to 3 Men in a Basement, you guys are missing out. They're OGs of the comic community. So I highly recommend you guys sub them up. I'm going to go ahead and throw in their YouTube channel. And I highly recommend you guys sub them up. If you guys want to learn about this collecting, I mean, you guys got 3 of the most awesome guys that are going to, like get you up to date and also talk from experience as well. Again,
Great.
me coming into this, Otto, I started watching your guys' show from like the beginning, man. So
Thank you.
like, it's been an awesome like way to learn like collecting because I made it all wrong. I did it all wrong. I just bought moderns and I was like, I'm doing it all wrong. What the hell was I thinking? And and watching your guys' channel, man, so much came full circle for me. So I want to thank you guys.
That's awesome. Thank you, man. Yeah, man, first and foremost, I appreciate you guys letting me come on tonight, geek out, talk about Transformers, memories of my childhood and stuff like that. It's really fun to do that. It really keeps you young at heart. And that's the whole reason why I collect, man. It makes you feel like a kid again. Because how often you get to sit around and look at a giant Thundercat mobile and be like, my God, that's amazing. Or, you know what I mean? Like, come on, what are you thinking at work? You're talking about doing your job, you're doing this, you're doing that, paying bills, paying the mortgage, taking your kids everywhere. But to come out with you guys and just geek out, and especially being on the East and the West Coast it's really fulfilling. And it's one of the best things about 3 Men in a Basement and the comic book collecting. But we have a live show this Friday, excuse me, 3 Men in a Basement, having it live old school style from the bar. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Next Friday, we are doing our charity auction for our good friends at Ages Comics of Alaska. For those of you guys who don't know, our good friends at Ages, their store in Alaska, they had a really bad winter, and if you can imagine bad winters, I don't think you can imagine bad winters in Alaska. But they did some things, and they started a GoFundMe, and the comic book community has really helped out. And so Roger, myself, and some other guys are going to give away some of our books. So we're going to be raffling off great books, and 100% of the proceeds are going to go to Ages. They are good friends of ours. I got to go to Alaska 2 years ago. They've come to the East Coast. So, not only, through the comic book community, but I've stayed at their house. They've stayed at my house, and they are truly good people. And local comic book shops don't deserve to close, right? Like, they deserve to stay open. So we can do something for them. So we're going to do that. We've got a couple pre-recorded videos. I got a CGC haul coming up. Roger's bringing back the Cranky Canadian for a 4-issue miniseries, which I know you guys have been on.
Yeah, dude. Roger.
So a lot of fun. And then in May, here in Connecticut, we're going to host our 3 Men in the Basement. This is our third big comic book swap of this scale. The comic book started off with 30 guys just getting together with a couple long boxes and trading stuff. And last year we held it, and we had over 350 people through the door. So this is our third event of that size. Stay tuned for that. We're always doing footage from it. We've got 2 shows that we're going to, King Con in New Jersey, and also the Little Giant Comic Show in New Hampshire. We do preview videos for all the dealers for that stuff. And that's about it, man. I mean, thank you very much for letting me be on. And you know what? If you want to do it right, collect what you like. Right, guys? Is that what they say?
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's it, man.
Nice.
And we're gonna go ahead and just dig through some upcoming shows, guys, and then we're gonna close it out for the night, man. So tomorrow you got the Nearing Nirvana Variety Show. You got to check it out. You guys got to check it out.
That'd be on Friday.
Oh, the Friday, yes. I was thinking Wednesday. Okay, so this Friday, mark your calendars, 6:30, guys. Join the gals at their variety show and enjoy, man. The way to close out the weekend is the way to Nearing Nirvana. And then you got Saturday.
Tomorrow's Long Story Short. That's
Yeah.
So, yes. We also have Long Story Short as well. Big Rob, what you got on Saturday, brother?
Yeah, Saturday, join me, Steve, Jeff, and Charlie. We'll discuss Saturday morning Toy Box, where we discuss this week's solicitations, pre-orders, and releases in the toy world. We just talk about toys for about 2 hours, all the new stuff from Sideshow to NECA, Hasbro, Mattel, everything you can think of in the toy world community that's cool, that we love. We'll discuss it, and I'll let you know what's going on in there, and maybe make you spend some money. So
yeah, most definitely. Then on Saturday, you got our boy Charlie over at Game Addicts. He's gonna go ahead and stream Hogwarts Legacy for PS5 live gameplay. If you guys missed last week's show, he was playing Dead Space. Awesome time. Walks you through the game, gives you little tidbits, and it's a fun time, man. 100%.
there's tons of memes on this shit already. This game
It really is. My people are going crazy over this.
Really?
There's a ton of memes on this already.
Wow.
My 10-year-old was asking me about it today, and I'm like, I don't know. And then I know Justin Nemesis Prime posted something about it too, and it's
Really?
this is getting hot quick.
Okay.
This
I'm
game
gonna
blew
go
up,
check it
yeah.
out.
Got some Steam, so you'll be able to check it out on Saturday, man.
I guess that Harry Potter fame is still going. All right. Well,
Yeah.
I know it's going to be on Friday, but we are still going to have our review show on Monday at 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern time, episode 5 of The Last of Us. So tune in. You can join us here at Team Nerd Herd with Hyper and Charlie and Steve. Can't wait.
Oh, yeah. Can't wait. All right, and then you got Cover Lovers, man. Cover Lovers starting off on Monday. You got Jeff, you got Big Rob, you got Alonzo, and you got Mike Morello. And, they're always keeping and curating these covers, man. They're always costing me money. But, Jeff, you got anything to add, my brother? We got any guests for the show or what?
No. We're gonna go back to normal, and we're just gonna give you our raw thoughts.
All right, that's just the one. All right. And then you got Wednesday, Comic Book Women Market Report. Join the gals as they walk you through the comic trends and help you guide you, whether you're going to sell, whether you're going to trade, whether you're going to keep. They got you covered, and they're ready and raring to go. All right. And then you got announcements. We're going to close out with Nerdvana 14 for 30 days. Unlimited cover price at 99 cents for new members and basic members only. Don't forget Nerdvana 14 for 30 days. Unlimited cover price at 99 cents. And last but not least, you got to save 10% off of your purchase with using TNH10 at checkout over at Bird City. Don't forget, save you 10%, hit TNH10. And save 10% off of Display Geek by using Team Nerd Herd. Our friend Sean over at Display Geek, for your first time purchase, you hit save 10% and hit Team Nerd Herd. It'll save it to you. All right, and we are done, man. We are done. We got a full stack, man. Again, Otto, we just want to thank you, man, so much for joining us. And man, you want to take us out Team Nerd Herd style, man?
Dude, thank you very much. I appreciate you guys having me jump on with you. Lots of fun to kick out this content. I got a big smile on my face, man. It's a great way to end the night. So, you know what? If you want to do it right, collect what you like.
Peace out, guys.